Hello and welcome to another update video on SUI. I want to start here on the daily time frame because SUI has probably bottomed in this wave 2 correction we talked about. Again, the bullish scenario remains preferred. And in this scenario, the support area that we discussed, and we actually defined it together. I mean, we did everything together in these videos here. The support area is between $2.09 and $3.04. That's the standard support area we are tracking for this wave 2 correction. That means, it is possible the market forms a wider wave 2, so it could still extend if needed. But for now, because we dipped into this region and we see reversal patterns across the crypto sector, assumption is that we might start the third wave in a very direct fashion. Now, the question is, where would the next rallies end? And I can tell you that if we are really in wave 3 in yellow, then technically speaking, the third wave should reach at least $10.12. That's the 138% extension. And then we can get another 4-5 pattern. So I'm just talking about mathematical projections. Not sure how realistic is, given that we're likely in the late stages of a Bitcoin bull market, but also Bitcoin still has some more work to do. So yeah, I'm very open to the idea we can get to these targets there. The condition is, of course, for specifically these targets, that the last swing low here is holding that developed this week. We're going to take a quick look at that on the smaller time frame as well. But I think it's important, especially before potentially a third wave could really kick off, that everybody's aware of these potential mathematical projections, which will be confirmed further along the way, and they are not highlighting maximum targets. They are the first ideal targets to be called a viable third wave. Here we talk about $10.13, the 138% Fibonacci extension. It is important to recognize that obviously we need some more evidence that the wave 3 has started, but again, I'm leaning to that. But me leaning towards an idea and having formal confirmation are two completely different things. One comes by applying and following our guidelines and rules. The other one is doing that as well, but with some intuition and personal experience. And the market doesn't really care about my experience so much, so it's more about understanding, okay, I can have my assumptions and everything, but please note that the price action as it's developing live is always key, and that's why we're tracking the microstructures as well, together with the relevant invalidation points and support and resistance levels. So what I am tracking is potentially, the start of a third wave rally, which should eventually, take us above $4.28 first. That's the first significant resistance level here, the swing high that formed around the 11th of May. We need to get the price above that level, and that could set the stage then for really a further rally towards $10.13, and then $12.60 as first ideal target for the fifth wave. Looking at the shorter time frame, no real surprises. You see it here in a little bit more detail. Price reacted on Thursday nicely. The price has now formed a potential micro 5-wave move up. But again, the microstructure itself is not so important. The levels and context are more important. So I cannot fully rule out the white scenario in which we're currently moving in a corrective rally, but it does look impulsive for now. But essentially, it will be the next pullback that will tell us which one is it. Is it more bullish? Is it more bearish? So I've added already a micro support region to the chart, which is between $2.96 and $3.13. So should the market start a pullback right now, which I have no evidence for, it might even stretch a little higher in this wave 5 of 1. Well, then support is between $2.96 and $3.13, and we must hold $2.96 to keep the yellow scenario alive. Essentially, this would be a so-called 1-2 setup. And then if we see an impulsive reaction to this support area, maybe next week, we should go much higher. But again, for now, this direct move up is still unfolding. Next resistance around the $3.38 level. That's the update on SUI. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye bye.